First say what an honor it is to share the stage with Michelle Malkin. She doesn't remember this, I'm sure, but in 2005, I was sponsoring legislation to allow our state police and our local law enforcement to enforce our federal immigration laws. My thought was, if the feds don't have the resources, or more likely, they don't have the willpower to enforce their immigration laws, and we as a state will do it for them. Well, it was a very controversial bill. Everybody from the ACLU to even Republican leadership came out against it. I talked to Michelle Malkin, called her on the phone, and she rallied the forces, and we had more phone calls come to the state capitol, and we passed that bill with one vote in every chamber. And I think Michelle Malkin gets a large degree of that credit. We've heard a lot of numbers, and they're all right, and they're accurate, and it's good information to have. I want to share a little more personal side of this debate. My push card, like most politicians, has a picture of their family on the front of it. And on mine, I've got my 3 kids. There's Jack, who's the oldest. He's a 10-year-old. He and I share a love of athletics. I coach every sport he's played. I see Coach Curdy out here. We played baseball together. Basketball, you name it, and we have great memories and created a lot of good times doing that. He's smart, he's a good intentioned boy, he tries hard to do what's right. My oldest girl is Hallie. She's age 7. She's the artist of the family. She gets that from my wife, not from me, but she's the sweetest spirit and is the best friend anybody could ever have. And my youngest daughter is Abby, and she's the comedian. She's 5, and she will keep us in stitches all day. I've had the pleasure of leading all my kids to Christ. They are the joy of me and Stephanie's life and what we wake up in the morning and go to work for. When I lay in bed at night praying for their future, the one thing that worries me more than anything else is this national debt. It is immoral to do what we're doing to them. They will not have, unless we can turn back the clock quickly, they will not have the same liberty that we have. They will not have the same economic opportunities that we have. They will not have the same freedom we have. And what is so insidious about this problem is that we are the cause of it. Our generation, because of our selfishness, because of our lack of discipline, because of our need for immediate gratification. And it's not some terrorists in a cave over in Afghanistan. It's us. It's our generation that has given our kids the greatest threat to their future that I can think of. And that to me is, forgive my language, it pisses me off. And that's why I'm running, that's why I'm involved. I know that's why each of you are involved. What gives me hope, and the reason I'm optimistic, is because of you. There's a special bond that I develop with anybody who helps my kids, whether it be a teacher, whether it be a coach, whether it be a neighborhood dad who helped them out or fell off the bike and picked them up and cleaned their knee. There's a special bond. And I look out in this room and I share that gratitude with each of you. As a candidate for elective office, I thank you for your commitment. As an American who loves this country, I thank you for your commitment. But most importantly, as Daddy to Jack and Hallie and Abby, I thank you for all you're doing to help them and their future and your kids.
First, I want to thank everyone for being a part of today, whether you're a speaker or a volunteer or a spectator. You being here shows that you support what we the people stand for, and that's a better America. Jeremiah 1:5 says, I knew you before you were conceived in the womb. An unborn child, whether a victim of rape or incest, is a soul. And God says in Jeremiah also that he has plans for us before we were born. This health care bill is going to federally fund abortion. Right now in the state of Arkansas, if you're a victim of rape, if you're a victim of incest, our Medicaid already is paying for abortions here in the state. Today I want to challenge everyone here today to take a more aggressive stance in your work circle, in your gym circle, your church, or whether you play golf. the group of people that you're with take a more aggressive approach. I want you to educate, inform, and encourage these people in your group. Educate your circle about the importance of voting. If they aren't registered to vote, get them registered. Inform your circles and yourselves about our candidates that are running for these public offices. Don't just go vote because they're Republican or Democrat. Vote because of their principle and what they stand for. Last, I want to encourage you to plant that same seed within your circle and challenge each of your people in your circle to do the same, to educate, inform, and encourage.